Today I want to talk about people who settle with the bare minimum in their relationships. I want to talk specifically about relationships because I see it with people I know, people I work with. Uh, I, I'm sorry to say I can see it with my friends, definitely, and my family. um, they just settle with the bare minimum, or even worse, they just tolerate a person so they don't feel alone. Although I have to say, when you're with someone that you hate being with, it's the loneliness, and it's next level. It's a different type of loneliness. It's a deep in the soul, because I was in there many times. The type of loneliness when you're with someone that somehow makes you cringe, and somehow you think, oh, maybe I should give them another chance, or I don't want to be alone. Okay, I just remembered recently, one of my friends, I've always been that. I told you before, all of my friends are couples. They're all in couples. Every single, birthday, and even when we used to go on trips together, it was just me, the sore thumb. Everyone is in a couple, and I expressed it, a few times. I feel a little bit bad that I'm on my own. And they were really nice. They said, "Oh no, don't be like that," and But to be completely honest with you, they are the kind of couples that, let's just say, if I text one of them and I say, "Hey, how are you?" They reply, I'm texting. Let's just say I'm texting the person that I'm most close with, my friend, and they're with someone that they're not my best friends, but that now they are my friends. But I'm texting the friend that I've known since forever, and she will reply, "Oh, we are good, and we're doing this, and he's doing this," and I, I asked you a specific question. For instance, what are your plans for today, or what are you doing, or how are you feeling? How's work going? Anyway, okay, let's just put that to the side. They're all couples, but I've always felt like the odd one. And it's true, I am like, one person, so I'm the odd one. But they've always been supportive, and oh, you're so cool, Joe, for doing all this stuff alone, and oh, that's so cool when they see photos of me. Well, I'm talking now years ago, because now we just drifted apart completely. It's just the very rare text, how's it going, and maybe like a birthday gathering, but now it's nothing like we used to be. Anyway, which is sad. I'm saying this with a sense of sadness, to be honest. One of them, when we used to hang out with, first of all, they all drink heavily. I used to drink as well, but not as heavily. I would hit a wall. I would hit a point where I couldn't drink anymore. They're not like that. Anyway, we were all sat on a table, and they were trying to set me up with someone. And I said, and it sounded as if basically they had different political beliefs to mine. And I know my standards, I know my threshold of tolerance. And if someone has different outlook in life, because if someone votes for a, let's just say, a far-right party, they're not a decent person, in my opinion. Especially when, I'm not from this country. Anyway, they were just trying to set me up with that person. They were trying to just, make them sound amazing, etc., etc., good looking, etc. And I said, no, I'm just, I'm not gonna water down my beliefs. And I will never forget, my friend said, well, you have to compromise at some point, so you're gonna end up being alone. And that was the first time. She was super drunk as well. That was the first time I sort of had a glimpse of what they might be saying behind my back. I know maybe I'm overthinking, but I get, in my gut, I know that, oh, is that what you think? That I should water down my beliefs, my character, my soul, my standards. I should compromise and be with someone that I fundamentally disagree with before I even met them, so I don't die alone. First of all, that was so disappointing to hear. Of course, I didn't carry on with the conversation because they were drunk, and there is no point to argue with a drunk person. It was so disappointing, and also it sort of shows, oh, are you with your partner because you don't want to die alone? It's so and her partner was just next to her, and I was thinking, if I was her partner, I would think, oh, you compromise with me then. It's just so, it's got so many connotations, and it's just so sad to hear one of the people that know you. I've known this person for more than 10 years, 15. I consider that person my best friend. And for her to tell me, oh, you should compromise because you will end up dying alone. You don't know me. It just wiped out every single thing I thought she knew about. Like, I thought our history. And it sounded as if all these things you've been saying, that you're so cool and you're so brave and you're so inspirational that you're alone. What an amazing thing for a woman, in London especially, to be alone and just do things alone and just be successful. And then you tell me this. What is it then? Because in my book, when people say things when they're drunk, it's their opinions unfiltered to me in my book. And yeah, I will never forget that. That was about 2-3 years ago. People have these opinions, and it's so sad. That's why we have so much unhappiness in the world, because people get together with other people. They make kids, they give birth to, they make families, and they're all unhappy. Let me tell you this. I can tell you from my experience, my earliest experience, my parents never loved each other. My parents have always been chatting shit about each other all my life. Nagging, bickering, arguing, all sorts. They've been sleeping in different rooms since I can remember myself. They never loved. I come from a completely loveless family environment. But they were all, portraying that image to the world, the family, family gatherings. What a sad reality. And I wish they had divorced, to be honest. Rather than me hearing the constant, I didn't know what love is. I didn't have any, I would see it in movies, and I would see it, to be honest, I wouldn't even see it with, my friends' families. Don't compromise yourselves. Don't have some standards. Be with someone. If someone fulfills you and they're amazing and you just connect, go for it. And if they stop, making you happy, leave them. Leave. Be happy alone. It's just so sad. And I see that in, at work as well, when young girls go on blind dates in this day and age, 20-year-old girls. That is so sad. Live your life, make money, be happy, study, go traveling. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, I need to find some. Oh my gosh. Be happy within you. And thank you again for watching and listening my rants. And I hope you have a fantastic day.